Radio check 1 2 1 2.
Is BINO Nation in the building? Put those emojis in the chat.
That's my gang.
Yeah.
Cigar lit, bit thick, champion of the clique. Logic sharp, metaphor slick, never miss a trick. Angryman and blueprint, they just tryna mimic. Standard so high, they can't even scrimmage. OG on the tube, wisdom like a blade. Cut through the noise, every word tailor-made. Analogies, hit like bricks in a array. Built this empire, no handout, self-made. Masculine moves, they tremble when he speaks. Cash flow deep, they drown in his peaks. Big game strong, sharper than critiques. Cigar smoke rising, greatness at its peak. They watch, they learn, they can't comprehend. The angry man standard, where does it end? A paragon of people's chant, no pretend. Logic unmatched, every line he defends. Angry man is standard, king of the string. Breaking down walls, shattering the dream. Champion of truth, no in between. The only standard, the angry man thing. Metaphors deadly, they stick like glue. Elegies heavy, each one rings true. Champion of the people, no fraud in his crew. Cigar in his hand, like a boss always knew. Voice like thunder, presence so divine. Every lesson drop, sharpening the mind. Wisdom in his cadence, discipline in his spine. Blueprint of a man that they'll never redefine. Never chase trends, he creates them instead. A leader of leaders, that's why he's ahead. Standing so coldly to doubters in dread. While he builds legacy, brick by brick, thread by thread. Stand tall, stand firm, that's the only decree. Men rise higher when they follow the key. Strength, discipline, honor, the Trinity. Everything he speaks turns boys into Rudy man, a standard, king of the stream. Breaking down walls, shattering the dream. Champion of truth, no in between. The only standard, the angry man thing. Cigar smoke fade, but the legend remains. A titan in the game with iron in his veins. Blueprint for men, let it echo in your brain. Angry man is standard, remember the name. Angry man is standard.
If we agree with you, then we're black. We love black people. If we find ourselves in opposition to what you say, all of a sudden we hate ourselves and we hate black people. Who died and left you that kind of authority with your opinion? Oh, tell me.
Let them talk, baby. They don't know what we got. I see them running in the streets, chasing after crowns, trying to be the loudest voice in every single town. They say I'm moving backward cause I like to serve my king, but they don't know the peace and the power that you bring. I keep your plate hot, I keep the house still. I love to be the soft place where you can heal. They call it slavery, I call it devotion. While they drowning in a sea of mixed emotion. If loving you right makes me a pygmy, then baby pick me. I'm exactly where I wanna be. I don't want the headache, I don't want the fight. I just wanna be the one holding you at night. I follow your lead, I let you take control. You got the vision, baby, you got my soul. Call me a pick-me, call me a fool, but I'm the one winning while I'm lying next to you. They brag about being boss, they brag about the grind, but look inside their eyes, tell me what you find. Microwaves, dinners, and a pillow pillow full of tears, trading a family for a couple lonely years. I respect your frame, I respect your mind. Yeah. A masculine love is so hard to find. I ain't competing, I ain't keeping score. You handle the world, I handle the door to your peace. Let the new age girls argue on the net. Let them argue. They haven't found a man that they can trust yet. I'm catering to you, body and soul, playing my position, playing my role. You protect, you provide, I submit, I reside in your kingdom. You got the vision, baby, you got my soul. Oh, call me a pygmy, call me a fool, but I'm waking up happy, lying next to you. Let him stay mad, we'll stay in love. I'm your pygmy forever.
No, chill for what? Who is this nigga?
You said the mask don't fit me, but it's glued to my name. Every headline paints me wicked, 'cause I won't think the same. You see trouble when I walk in, like I set this place on fire. But I just talk like my granddaddy, and it cuts through all your choir. You want me to be the villain, so I'll be there, I'll be there. Not a shadow that you're killing, I'm the storm that's fighting back. I'm not a villain, I'm a super villain. That's a fact, you wrote the script, I'm just living, so I'll be there, I'll be there. You get nervous when I'm smiling, 'cause you know it's not for sure. I won't bow to your approval, I'm too grown to play that role. You throw labels like they shackles, try to change what I believe, but your story got a plot hole when I'm the one that's free. You want me to be the villain, so I'll be that, I'll be that. Not a shadow that you're killing, I'm the storm that's fighting back. I'm not a villain, I'm a super villain. That's a fact, you wrote the script, I'm just living, so I'll be that, I'll be that. Call me heartless, call me crazy, call me every name you know. All that talk just turns to power, watch my true colors glow. You want me to be the So I'll be there. Not a shadow that you're killing, I'm the storm. Fighting back. I'm not a villain, I'm a super villain. That's a fact. You drew the line, I crossed it grinning, so I'll be there. I'll be there.
You are now rocking with the best. Support the Angry Man. Support the stream.
Yeah. They know my name, they know my word. They still throw dirt. Ha! Yeah. Been a decade in the game, 10 plus in the rain. Been a kingdom from the mud, turned up on them every string. They were lurking on my chat, screenshotting every frame. Took my slang, took my cadence, then pretended we the same. They was praying for my downfall, while they copying my blueprint. Yeah. Every topic that I touch, turn the trend, now they abuse it, use it. They be whispering in DMs, plotting on me, try to stop my rise, stop my rise, stop my rise, stop my rise. Try to ice me out the story, still I burn right through the lies. Yeah. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. Say my name, they can steal my style, never steal my hands. They can throw that dirt, still I rise again. You can hate my goods, better watch me rain. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. They can twist my words, never twist my stance. Blame me for it all, I just take that chance. Cause they know I'm best, they don't want my shine to last. No, they was flagging every upload, sending shots behind the scenes, posting pictures of my family, trying to crack me at the scene. Drop my name up in the phone, type my address on the site. Thought the fear would make me vanish, told them pussies catch a flight. Every time they build a boycott, I just build another brand. Turn a smear into a slogan, made a movement out to slander. Understand, they be calling me the villain, why they quoting every line. I'm the mirror that they scared of, so they cover up my life. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. Say my name, they can steal my style, never steal my hands. They can throw that dirt, still I rise again. You can hate my goods, but watch me rain. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. They can twist my words, never twist my stance. Blame me for it all, I just take that chance. Cause they know I'm best, they don't want my shine to last. They gon' blame me for the storm, blame me for the rain, blame me cause I said it. Just remember we ain't the same. They gon' cry by my tone, but they study every take. You can hate on every move, you can cancel what I made. Nah, I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. Say my name, they can steal my style, never steal my hands. They can throw that dirt, still I rise again. You can hate my goods, but watch me rain. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. They can twist my words, never twist my stance. Blame me for it all, I just take that chance. Cause they know I'm best, they don't want my shine to last. Cause they know I'm best, they don't want my shine to last. Yeah, they know I'm best, and that's why they hate the man.
Radio check 1 2 1 2.
Is BINO Nation in the building? Put those emojis in the chat.
That's my gang.
Yeah.
Son of her raising no delay. This life don't wait, so I'm on my way. Feet hit the pavement, sunrise grinning. Life's a roulette and I'm always spinning. Pocket full of dreams, got the world in my hands. No map, just vibes and unplanned plans. Sweat on my brow, running wild through the city. Clock ticking loud, but it ain't that gritty. Spill my soul like ink on a loose leaf. Every breath a moment, no time for grief. Full throttle, no brakes, I'm flying. Every second counts, ain't no denying. Living for the now, future can't wait. No rewind button, I'm on in my face, yeah, yeah. I'm on in my face, I'm on in my face. Heart like a drum, beating fast, no pause. Life's a movie real, I'ma start with no flaws. Cup running over, champagne fizz. Every day's a blessing, yeah, that's the biz. Jumping over hurdle, life's track and field. Every scar story, every wound's healed. Skyline's my ceiling, dreams stretch wide. Riding shotgun with hope, joy by my side. Full throttle, no brakes, I'm flying. Every second counts, ain't no denying. Living for the now, future can't wait. No rewind button, I'm on in my face, yeah, yeah. I'm on in my face, yeah, yeah. Roll the dice, let it ride. Moonlit nights, ocean tide. Every heartbeat, a melody. Life's a stage, I'm the symphony. Slow it down, feel the sound. Breathing deep, feet on the ground. Then a spark, hit a call. One more run, give it all. Full throttle, no brakes, I'm flying. Every second counts, ain't no denying. Living for the now, future can't wait. No rewind button, I'm on in my face, yeah, yeah. No rewind, no regret. Sunset phase, but I ain't done yet, yeah. I'm on in my face, yeah,
And we are back yet again, live in full effect. Shout out to everybody in the building, hanging out with me on the late night. We had to revisit this topic. And the reason we had to revisit this topic because there are, quite frankly, women on the internet losing their minds over this breakup, losing their minds. And I'm sorry, I don't know how many of y'all saw the show yesterday where 2015 Angry Man had to make an appearance. I think 2015 Angry Man gonna have to make another appearance tonight. Matter of fact, if you want Angry Man from 2015 to reappear again tonight, I need y'all to support the show, support the stream. You can do so by going to CashApp, $ TheAngryman, or you can go to the super chat. Either way, it don't make no difference to me. If you want your messages read first, all you have to do is drop 20 or more. We will read those messages during the BINO roll call. If you want your message read immediately, I mean, like the moment you contribute, all you have to do is be a sponsor of the show. You can do so by dropping 100 or more, and we'll read your message immediately. Make sure you guys are supporting the show. We got to get into this, man. We got to get into this. So let's start by addressing the biggest elephant in the room. what is the reason that the women in the community keep saying that, oh, Klay Thompson fumbled. He fumbled Meg the Stallion. I can't believe he cheated on Meg. And keep in mind, that's speculatory. We don't even know if that shit is true. But they're running around here. Oh my God, I can't believe he cheated on Meg the Stallion, right? All this goofiness. In fact, let me give you an example of what I mean. You got chicks talking about how they're acting as if Megan Thee Stallion has the perfect face and the perfect body. Watch this. Let me show you. Check this out.
Body, all natural. T, in the gym. Face card, never declines. Unlimited balance. Black card, if you will. Career, on top and rising. One of the baddest in the game. Personality, 10 out of 10. Kind, sweet, loves animals. Anybody who meets her says she is an absolute sweetheart. Cooks, cleans, takes care of you. Loving to your family. Fun person to be around. And I know she was making it pop on a handstand. Like, what more? At this point, what more? You, Klay, I know it's given parasocial, but you can low-key tell when somebody has a genuine heart. But like, the girl is literally just looking for love. Meg can go out there and she can pick up 10 men and be playing all of them.
Whipping, putting up in all the warm paces. Whooping, putting up. I didn't know Meg the Stallion was out here whooping Panub. I didn't know she was whooping Panub for whooping Panub and just was finding it in all the warm paces.
But she just wants one to love, and she chose you. And we accepted you because you look happy. And this is what you're going to do? Body.
Yo, I'm going to tell y'all something real talk, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I need y'all to pay attention to what the women look like that's defending Meg Thee Stallion. I need y'all to pay attention to that. I need you to pay attention very closely to the women that are defending Meg Thee Stallion and what they look like. Okay? What they're doing is they are trying their best. They are desperately trying to live vicariously through Meg Thee Stallion. And I'm going to keep it funky with you. I am not impressed at all. Ain't never been impressed. And y'all know, look, check this out. Any of y'all that have watched me consistently, any of you have been watching me consistently, you know I've been saying this about this chick from day one. This was before the Tory Lanez situation. This was before everything. You notice I've been saying, yo, anybody that deals with a chick like that has lost their mind. Y'all remember me saying this? Y'all remember me saying this, right? I've been saying this shit. That chick is the worst type of chick to be around. The worst type of chick to be around. This the type of individual, man. Look, just being around her, if you're a guy, just being around her would be a life-changing, life-altering event. Just look at Tory Lanez. You ain't got to look no further than Tory Lanez. Just look at how just him being around her ruined his life. Do you realize that this brother, all he would have had to do is stay away from that chick. That's all he had to do. And he'd be straight. That's all he had to do. Bro, look. There's one thing I learned early in life. The one thing I learned early in life is that there are chicks out here that can be so vindictive, so hateful, so just blatantly abusive that they will say some shit about you that will ruin your life just so they can get attention. In fact, I'm going to tell y'all how early I learned this lesson. I learned this lesson in kindergarten. And I ain't never forgot it. That's right. I learned this lesson when I was 5 years old. And I ain't never forgotten it. Okay? Press 1 if y'all want to hear the story about how I learned to stay the hell away from chicks or certain types of chicks that will blatantly tell a lie on you and have you looking crazy as hell. So, when I was a little boy, 5 years old, kindergarten, or was it first grade? No, it was first grade. First grade, 6 years old. First grade, right? So, it was recess. And we're outside on the playground, right? How many of you remember the merry-go-round where everybody would sit on it and one person would grab a hold of it and they would run and they would make the thing spin and everybody would be sitting on it, holding on for their life? Y'all remember the merry-go-round, right? So I'm playing on the different, equipment on the playground. I'm sliding down the slide. I'm playing on the monkey bars. I'm playing on the seesaw, whatever. So I decide I want to go over to the merry-go-round. I want to play on the merry-go-round, right? I go over there and it's nothing but girls on the merry-go-round. Now, as a 6-year-old boy, that should have been my first red flag, that it was all girls, right? I didn't care. I wanted to get on the merry-go-round. So I go over to the merry-go-round and they won't stop the merry-go-round so I can get on the merry-go-round. And I'm telling them, stop the merry-go-round. I want to stop. I want to get on. Stop, right? And so they're like, no, girls only, right? They hit me with the girls only, the girls club, right? So I got mad, right? Like any little boy would get mad. So where the merry-go-round was sitting, there was a bunch of bushes near the merry-go-round, right? So when they told me I couldn't get on the merry-go-round, I got mad, but I didn't want the girls to see me angry, right? So I ran over to where the bushes was at, and I had my back to them, and I was, I'm so mad, I'm so angry, right? Right? Because I didn't want them to see me upset. I didn't want them to know that they was getting to me, right? And so I had my little tantrum facing the bushes where they couldn't see me. And then I turned around and they were still spinning. So I said, forget it. So I went back to go play on the monkey bars, right? A few minutes later, a teacher comes up to me and says, come here for a second. And I go over to the teacher, and the teacher's standing right there, and she's got all of the little girls that was on the merry-go-round with her, right? And the teacher asked me, did you pee in those bushes? I said, no. Don't lie to me, because they said you went over to them bushes and you peed in them bushes. I said, no, I didn't know. And that teacher refused to believe me. That teacher refused to believe me. Now, of course, I'm in first grade, so I didn't get in no world of trouble, right? But I got in trouble, nevertheless. And I remember thinking to myself, there's no way that because some people will say, well, you had your back turned to them. They may have thought that you were peeing. And I'm like, no, there's no way that they would have thought that I was doing that. There's no way. They did that to get me in trouble. They told that blatant lie to get me in trouble. Now, here's what you got to realize about this. Little girls never grow out of that. You know how there's certain things you do as little boys, and when you get older and you become grown, you don't do that shit no more? Little girls never grow out of that shit. Do you know how many dudes are in prison right now because some chick told a similar lie just like that? And the same way the teacher didn't want to believe me, the authorities, the judge, the jury, nobody wants to believe that dude. I learned that lesson early. You feel me? And this is how much that lesson resonated with me. This is how much it stuck with me. It stuck with me so thoroughly that I've made it a point as a Sigma male to be able to identify chicks that lie like that from a first impression. It's really uncanny. It's really uncanny. I have this uncanny ability to recognize a chick from first meeting them, that they're the type of chick that will do shit like that. And anytime I get in the presence of a chick like that, and I make sure I keep my distance. I'll be sure I keep my distance. I'll be sure I keep my distance. And look, there's been times I've been places and been around chicks, and they'll try that goofy shit. They'll start, it's not them accusing you of anything, but you can see them trying to angle to get to that. You know what I'm saying? Like you see them trying to angle in order to get to that conclusion, right? Like, for instance, I'll never forget it. When I was in my early 20s, right? I'm in my cousin's studio and there's a bunch of chicks in the studio. It's like a couple, it's like a few of us dudes. It's like 4 of us dudes, and then there's like 4 or 5 chicks in his studio. And I never agreed with that because around the time that I used to go to that studio, I was in a full relationship. I didn't see no purpose in women being in the studio. I felt like that was a distraction. We supposed to be in there trying to make music, and here come these chicks, you know, clout chasing and shit. They just want to be able to say they was in a studio and shit, right? And there's this one chick in there that's nitpicking with me, you know, because I'm in there, I'm visibly annoyed because the women are distracting away from us doing what we do. And so she starts nitpicking with me, and I start cracking jokes back and forth, and we going back and forth and shit, right? And she goes over to one of my homeboys. One of my homeboys had a younger brother that was there. And his younger brother, he wasn't that much younger. He was just a little bit younger, but I never kicked it with him. I always kicked it with his older brother. So I see my homeboy's younger brother and the chick off to the side by themselves having a conversation about something. I don't know what it is, but I peeped it. You know, real quiet conversation, real sneaky type conversation, right? And so the younger brother comes over there and tries to start some shit with me. And so his older brother's like, yo, what's going on? What's good? And the younger brother's like, nah, man, shorty. And apparently they had went to school together or some shit. So he's like, nah, man, shorty. And I never forget it because shorty had one of them pug noses like a pig. And so when we was cracking jokes on each other, I start going in on her nose. I start calling her Miss Piggy and all that shit, right? So he comes over there. He tries to stir up. He keep nitpicking with me like he trying to start some shit with me. And so finally his older brother's like, yo, what's good? Like, why you, what you doing? And he like, nah, fam, I'm just saying my homegirl, shorty, said that she felt uncomfortable around him. And every dude in the, like all the rest of us, his older brother and a couple other people was like, nigga, what? And so his older brother starts talking to him like, yo, you bugging. You need to, like, matter of fact, yo, get her up out of here. She got to go, right? So they end up making the chicks leave and shit, right? And I never forget this because I messed around and got arrested and I was in jail. And the younger brother, he was in jail at the same time I was in jail. And so he was a couple cells down from me. And he was, you know, he had got wind that I was in there. And so he was talking shit from the other end of the jail to where I was at. And we just talking shit to each other. We could hear each other, but we can't see each other and shit. But that whole situation, I'm like, now imagine if it wasn't a room full of people. You feel me? And that's the whole reason why, look, I'm gonna tell y'all dudes this, and I mean this shit, bro. I mean this shit. You got to be real careful about the chicks that you're around, especially when if you're in a situation where you and that chick that you don't really know each other, and you're in a room and nobody else is around to see what's going on. You got to be real freaking careful. You got to be real careful. You feel me? Because Don't forget about the girl who made you her boyfriend so that you could be cool. Yes, I remember that story. What the hell are you talking about, bro? What is this dude talking about? There was this girl that brought you in and made you cool. And what? What is that dude in the chat going on and on about? The fuck is he talking about? What the hell is he talking about? Anyway, getting back to my point. Getting back to my point. To all of the dudes, right? To all of the dudes, you got to be careful. You got to be super careful. You got to be super careful because there's chicks in this world that will say some of the wildest shit, and you be over there scratching your head trying to figure out what the hell they talking about. And before you know it, they've been to ruin your reputation, ruin your life, all of that goofy shit. All of that goofy shit. And that's the exact situation that you see with the whole Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation. And I said it. I said it from day one. I said it from day one. And you can see it. You could see it on her. You could see it. The way she said, let me tell you something. When she did that interview with Gayle King, and she set her ass up there and boo-hooed crying. I'm talking about eyes red, tears coming down her face, boo-hooed crying, bruh. And I don't know if y'all remember or not, but in that same interview, they asked her if she had had sex with Tory. And she said no. Only to find out later that she was lying. Right? Only to find out later that she was lying. And by the way, because it just clicked, to that dude that was just in here talking about some, don't forget the story where the chick made you her boyfriend to make you cool. First of all, you fucking jackass. That's you taking the story of my first girlfriend and twisting the shit. Y'all see how niggas do? Niggas will hear you say some shit and then they turn around and twist the shit. Everybody in here that remembers that story, I said I had moved to a new area and was going to a new school. And one of the most popular girls in school was my neighbor. And at the time, I was like 12 years old, 11 or 12 years old, something like that. And I needed to know where to catch the school bus. And she was like, oh, you can walk with us to school. You can walk with us to the bus stop. Because she was my neighbor. And we walked to the bus stop or whatever. And she asked me if I had a girlfriend. I'm like, no. And she's like, well, you can be my boyfriend. And then when I went to school, because I was new and nobody knew who I was, and because she was super popular, it instantly gave me social status in that school. That's what I said, you fucking asshole. Niggas love, bro, niggas love to take shit you say and try to fucking twist it around to make you look, to try to make you look goofy. But what does any of that, what did him coming in here saying that shit have to do with what I'm talking about right now? See, that's the question. That's the question. That's the question. Spamming the fucking chat about, matter of fact, I ain't even got to go back and forth about that shit. I ain't even got to go back and forth about that shit because he'll come back again and think he going to spam the chat, and he going to be sadly mistaken. He not going to spam the chat again. Anyway. Getting back on course. So the one thing that I always recognized about Meg Thee Stallion, just in her interviews, the way she talk, her interactions with dudes, and as far as relationships or whatever, I guarantee you that I know that's the type of chick. I know that's the type of chick. And I'm willing to bet you any amount of money. I'm willing to bet you he didn't cheat on her. I'm willing to bet you dollars to donuts that Klay did not cheat on her. But that's not the main point that we got to talk about. That's not the main thing that we got to get into. The main thing that we got to get into is a question. And I know some of you are not going to like this question. I know some of you are going to have an issue with this question. But the question is this: who is Meg Thee Stallion compared to who is Klay Thompson? That's a very important question. That's a very important question. And see, a lot of these chicks that support, okay, first of all, let's establish the first thing. Because the problem with black folk refuse to acknowledge class. And I don't mean class in the sense of, you know, do you know that you're not supposed to wear Jordans with a tuxedo? I'm not talking about that type of class. I'm not talking about your taste and all of that different. I'm talking about social class. So the problem with the good people of the community is they believe that fame and money equates to being high class. And it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't care how much money you niggas in the hood get. I don't care how much fame you niggas in the hood get. It does not equate to social status. The only way that you can level up socially is you have to have the total package. So even if you came from poverty, even if you came from the hood, even if you came from the struggle, the first thing you got to do is you have to get rid of the mentality of the people from the hood. That's the first thing. You have to get rid of that mentality. You have to get rid of that mentality so that when you start to make more money and you start to gain more success, you are not continued. You're not continuing to be put in the category of the struggle, the hood, poverty, all of that shit, right? Otherwise, you having money and fame is not attractive. It's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig, right? So what you would have to do if you wanted to break that generational curse. One, and keep in mind, you're only going to fix it generationally. You're only going to fix it generationally. You're not going to fix it. You're not going to, you might as well forget about you ever receiving the benefit of being considered high class, because you're not. Everybody's going to always know where you came from, right? The only thing you can do, like for instance, I'll give you a prime example. No matter how much money Jay-Z makes, no matter how many expensive paintings he puts in his house, no matter what type of super expensive house that he lives in, he's always gonna be Sean Carter from Marcy Projects. That ain't never gonna change. That's never gonna change. However, it ain't the same for Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy is high class because all she's ever known is an affluent lifestyle. It's the same thing with Kanye West kids. Kanye West, no matter how much money he make, no matter how successful he get, he's always going to be Kanye West from, I think, the south side of Chicago. But not his kids. Not his children. Oh, no. His children have an affluent lifestyle. Now, if his children, if Kanye's children and Jay-Z's children continue to maintain their parents' wealth into their adulthood, and they have children, and after a couple of generations, they won't even remember that the person that started it came from Marcy Projects or came from the south side of Chicago. That will get lost to history. And they'll just be a affluent lineage. Right? So again, with that being said, let's go back to Megan Thee Stallion. Who is Megan Thee Stallion? Is Megan Thee Stallion the child of a female rapper or a male rapper, and then she grew up in an affluent lifestyle? No. Meg Thee Stallion has a rags to riches story. But here's the question. Does Klay Thompson have a rags to riches story? Or was Klay Thompson already born into money? That's the question. That's the question. That's the question. Did Klay Thompson grow up struggling? That's my question. Exactly. Klay Thompson was born into, because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't his dad a Laker? Wasn't his dad a Laker? His dad was a Laker, right? What was Klay's mama? What did she? I know Klay's mama was a white chick. Was she just like a homemaker? Was she just like a housewife? And by the way, support the show, y'all. Support the show if y'all want me to cook, because I'm just getting started. I'm just seasoning the food. I'm just getting started. And so far, we only got 4 contributors. Contribute to the show, y'all. So again, what is Meg Thee Stallion compared to Klay Thompson? Or more specifically, we're not even talking about Meg Thee Stallion. Who is Megan Pete compared to Klay Thompson? In fact, how many of y'all saw the video where she was going all out, cooking how many of y'all saw the video where she was going all out for Thanksgiving? Let me pull that up for y'all so y'all can see that.
Most women are really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really gonna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I got to show them that I really love their son. My size came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I didn't want to record him saying it because I was trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Klay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl, get to that table. I don't want to hear you no more. This one, the itis kicked in.
So here's my question. I'm going to rewind it and play it again. I'm going to play it again.
I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really gonna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I got to show them that I really love their son. My size came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I didn't want to record him saying it because I was trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Klay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl, get to that table. I don't want to hear you no more.
So here's my question. My question is, if she's Megan Thee Stallion, this super bad hottie, superstar rapper that all of these black women are online trying to big up, why is she so desperate to impress Klay Thompson's family? That's my question. If based on what all of these black women are saying, oh, she's Meg Thee Stallion. Klay Thompson fumbled her. He's tripping. Her body is T. Face card never declined. If she's all of those things, if she's this rap phenomenon, this rap superstar, this female rapper that these black women have put on this pedestal, why was that black woman slaving over that hot stove, desperate to impress Klay Thompson's family? And by the way, y'all, we need 10 people to support the show. I ain't want to put a number on it, but we need 10 people to support the show. Why was she so desperate to impress them folk? And would she have done this for any other nigga? If Meg Thee Stallion had gotten into a relationship with a regular nigga and went to his family's house and it's all black people, would she be breaking her neck to try to do all of this? And by the way, we gotta go back. We gotta go back because we missed something. How did I miss that? Oh my God, we cannot leave that out. We can't leave it out. Isn't Meg the Stallion popular? Isn't Meg the Stallion popular for saying that she would never be that type of woman? Isn't she popular for saying that she not going to do all of that for no man? She not going to bend over backwards for no man. The only thing she going to do is play men and take their money and all of that shit. Isn't that her vibe? Isn't that her vibe? She a savage, right? So then that begs the question, what on God's green earth would make this savage, what would make her turn into Susie Homemaker? What would make this woman turn into Susie Homemaker? And by the way, hold on. Let me pull up the lyrics for WAP. Let me pull up the lyrics for WAP. We got to pull these lyrics. We got to pull these lyrics. Let's see. Let's see. Beat it up, baby. Catch a charge. Wow. That's crazy. That's nasty work right there. Extra large and extra hard. Put this cookie right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top. I want Jesus. Jesus. How did fam? She's a poet. Tie me up like I'm surprised. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to find that one lyric. What is the lyric that they say? What is the lyric? There's a lyric in there where they say that they don't cook and clean, right? If I'm not mistaken. Isn't there a lyric where they say they don't cook and clean? I don't even want to read these lyrics out loud because these lyrics is straight up pausable. All of these lyrics. You said that's Cardi's line? Said that's Cardi's verse. I don't care if it's Cardi's verse. She on the song with her. Let's see. Make dream public. I don't cook. I don't clean. There we go right there. Said, make me dream, make me stream. Wow. Out in public, make a scene. I don't cook. I don't clean. But let me tell you, I got this ring. Now, I just want to show you something real quick. Let's go to the receipts. Let's go to the receipts real quick. So let's pull this up real quick. So in that song, Cardi B said, "I don't cook and clean." And Meg Thee Stallion was in that song with her. But check this out.
You need to stop lying on your phone, man. She be lying. She clean. She got to clean.
I'm gonna punch you in your head.
Lying to you fake. Somebody you don't clean.
Damn.
So there you have Cardi B cleaning. And here you have Meg Thee Stallion.
I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really finna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I got to show them that I really love their son. My sides came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I didn't want to record him saying it because I was trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Klay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl, get to that table. I don't want to hear you no more.
So let that part be a lesson. Let that part be a lesson to all of you women out there to be listening to these straggle raps. They lying. They lying. They will cook and clean for the right nigga. Now going back to what I was saying before we had to address that, going back to what I was saying about Meg Thee Stallion. What is it that made Meg Thee Stallion, if we sit back and we think about it, we think about the image that Meg portrays. She a savage. She gonna take these dudes' money. She ain't doing shit for these dudes. She damn sure ain't cooking and cleaning for them. She ain't doing none of that wifely shit. She's a new age, modern woman filled with the light of feminism, twerking, pole dancing, getting to the bag, having a hot girl summer all day, every day. These niggas ain't shit. That's her image. And a lot of these chicks that's running around out here, they look up to her. This ain't me exaggerating. This is just the truth. They look up to her. Look at the internet response to them breaking up, to Klay and Meg breaking up. You see all of these women defending Meg Thee Stallion. They really, truly look up to her. The reason why they are really mad at her, if you really want to be honest, press 1 if y'all want to know why these women are really mad at Meg Thee Stallion. Press 1 if you want to know why these women are really angry with Meg Thee Stallion. I'm going to say it like this so that y'all can clip it, because it's a clippable moment. Megan Thee Stallion became popular saying that she was a savage, saying that she would play these men and she would never let no man play her. She not about to be out here cooking and cleaning. That's what was said in the song when Cardi spit the verse and she was on the song with her. They not doing no traditional woman type stuff. They out here getting to the bag. They out here twerking. They out here pole dancing. They female bosses, having hot girl summers, having city girl energy. And all of these women that listened to all of that cheered them on every step of the way. They cheered Megan on every step of the way. They look up to her for that rhetoric. The reason why they're mad at her right now is because when she got with Klay Thompson's light, bright, damn near white ass and was in his household with his NBA royalty family, she was behaving like a pick-me and still didn't get picked. That's why they mad. That's why they mad. They mad because they saw their homegirl out here. They saw this savage get tamed by the power of light-skinnedness. Y'all don't hear me. They saw this savage. Let me get into my David Carroll. Let me get into my David Carroll. They saw this savage behave like a pick-me and still didn't get picked. And that's really what they mad about. But we can't leave it right there. Because trust and believe, there's so many implications, because I don't care what nobody say. I don't believe she would have did this for a black man that was Wesley Snipes dark, with a traditional black family, where every family member in the family is darker than Megan. I don't believe she would have did that. I believe part of the reason that she was so gung-ho about being Susie Homemaker is because she got her a light-skinned NBA player that she thought she was going to be able to marry and probably retire from rap and make some beautiful babies with green eyes and good hair. See, this is a loss for the good woman of the community. This is a loss for them. Because trust and believe, had they gotten married, which is hilarious because marriage wasn't even on the table. Had they gotten married, those women would have been all over the internet. Clock it. They'd have been trying their best to throw this shit in our faces. They are mad that the great light hope did not become a Russell Wilson. This is what they mad about. They are mad that Klay Thompson ain't Russell Wilson. They thought he was Russell. Oh, yes. They thought for sure he was going to be another super simp coming to rescue Meg the Stallion and punch her 304 card and transform her into a wife. They thought that Klay Thompson was going to be like Russell Wilson and be Megan's fairy godfather, and he was going to wave his magic wand and transform her pumpkin into a stagecoach. And I got news for you. It's still a pumpkin. It's still a raggedy ass pumpkin. Okay? She thought he was going to wave his magic simp wand and cleanse her of all her sins. She thought that he was going to wave his hand, and by putting a ring on her finger, all of them bodies behind her was going to disappear. All of those sketchy stories, all of those in clandestine meetings, all of those getting bent over the hood of a car, getting them legs tossed up in the back seat was going to vanish, and she was going to be a respectable wife. Bodies. That's what she thought. That's what she thought. That's what she thought. But again, aside from the fact that she believed that Klay Thompson was going to be her light-skinned knight in shining armor, And she was going to get to sit up there with Klay's white mama, with Klay's white mama. And you know, clank her champagne glass and sip it with her pinky out. But there's only one problem. There's only one problem. And this goes for all of you women that's defending Meg Thee Stallion, because I know this is why you're defending her. The reason why you were not chosen to be Klay Thompson's wife is because you, my dear, are from the ghetto. Just like all of the hood rats that defend you. You are from the ghetto. And to the ghetto is where you shall return from whence you came. And this is the reason why I am saying that Klay Thompson is out of that girls' league. Utterly. Utterly. And I said it before, and I say it again because y'all don't want to hear me. There's no way that boy was going to marry that girl because his parents won't go have it. I don't care how nice they was at Thanksgiving. I guarantee you they pulled him to the side. They probably didn't even know who she was like that. And when he first started dating her and he said, I'm dating Megan Pete, she's a rapper named Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion? Hold on, let me do my Googles. They probably pulled up them videos and was like, hello? Yeah, Klay? Yeah, we got to have a family meeting. Yeah, this Sunday. Yep. Just come to the house. Yep, we're gonna have a family meeting. Okay. Love you. And they hit him with the, now Klay, she seems lovely. You know, when she comes over here, she's nice and polite. But I know you're not going to marry that girl. They said, I do not want no ghetto grandbabies. And look, y'all gonna get mad at me, but I'm gonna keep it funky with you. Klay's pops was a Laker. He was a Laker during the Lakers dynasty. Shout out to Dolores. I'm glad you got that joke, because that joke probably gonna go over so many people's heads. He was a Laker. That brother in his prime was knee deep in snow bunnies. Knee deep. In fact, I'm willing to bet you any amount of money that if Klay Thompson ever gets married, it's probably going to be to a snow bunny. I'm willing to put money on it. I'm willing to put money on it. Because everybody knows boys always go get women that are just like dear old mom. But Klay's pops, let's ask this question. let's ask this question because most folks ain't going to look. I keep it real, and this is not me race baiting. This is just me stating the facts. It's just the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Do you think Klay Thompson's daddy married a white woman because he liked the ghetto? That's my question. That's my question. Or did he marry her because he was trying to get away from the ghetto? It's my question. That's my question. That's my question. He was trying to get away. So if he trying to get away and he trying to break them generational curses, why the hell? First of all, let's be clear about this. This is an NBA player who raised his son to be an NBA player. I can only imagine how proud Klay Thompson's daddy is to have his son surpass him, and forget what all of these Keishas are all over the internet talking this crap. Look, to every sports fan out here, we know what time it is. Klay Thompson is a future Hall of Famer. "60 points, 11 dribbles, four-time champion. Four-time champion. Money out the ass." Do you really think that Klay's daddy raised that boy to be a champion? Do you really think they're going to sit idly by while Klay Thompson mixes his genetics with that hooly hoo? Do you really think that? And keep in mind, this ain't got nothing to do with Meg being black. Because there are plenty of high-class black women out there. Megan ain't one of them. Okay? She ain't one of them. She ain't one of them. And see, that's the painful truth. That's the painful truth that she, along with all of the women that defend her, are not willing to acknowledge. That's the painful truth that her and all of the women defending her ain't going to acknowledge. Do y'all want to know what that truth is? Press 1 if y'all want to know what that truth is. It's a painful truth. It's a painful truth, but it's real. The truth is this. The painful truth is this. The painful truth is that Megan Thee Stallion, along with so many other chicks that pattern themselves after her, that look up to her, that vicariously live through her lifestyle, they don't want to accept or understand the fact that they are simply not good enough to get a good man. Or more specifically, they're not good enough to get a good man to wife them. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen because I don't care. I don't care how many times you get on the internet and try to turn dog shit into diamonds. I don't care how much you get on the internet and try to spin it and try to act like all of the bodies don't matter. The children out of wedlock don't matter. The baby daddies don't matter. The lifestyle don't matter. The pole dancing don't matter. The twerking don't matter. The half nakedness don't matter. I don't care how much you get on the internet and try to spin it like none of that matters, because at the end of the day, you are not going to convince these men that it don't matter, especially the men who are worth a damn. And for all of you that want to be like, well, Klay can't be a good man because look at what he did to Megan. What did he do to Megan? I would argue that Klay did the same thing that I was trying to do in the first grade. He just wanted to turn on the merry-go-round. He got on the merry-go-round. He rode it a few times, and when he got finished, he said, "I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm gonna go over here and go play somewhere else." Somebody said, "Angry man, you cooking tonight." Well, support the show. If y'all think I'm cooking tonight, support the show. We only got 8 supporters right now. We need some more supporters, and we definitely need somebody to sponsor the show because I'm just getting started. Told y'all. Y'all, look, y'all should already know what it is. The moment I say you about to get 2015 Angry Man, that's when y'all supposed to say, "Oh, shit," and go ahead and start contributing. Go ahead and start donating. And we definitely need some sponsors. Somebody sponsor the show. Somebody sponsor the show. Drop 100 or more to sponsor the show. But we definitely need some more contributors. Contribute to the show. Because damn it, if that's what it take for y'all to support the show, if I got to get in my time machine and go back to 2015 Angry Man to get y'all to support the show, then fuck it. But you got to understand, I can only do it for so long. You feel me? 2015 Angry Man is like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I can only maintain that shit for so long. I can only maintain that energy, that awesome power for so long, brother. So support the show. Did y'all really think that Klay Thompson? I seen a video of Klay Thompson. He was live. You know what Klay Thompson was doing? He was chilling on his boat. He was chilling on his boat. And I remember looking at it and I said, you know what? That's what peace looks like. That's what peace looks like. I wonder, did I save it? Yeah, I saved it. Yeah, I saved it. Look at here. 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 That man is chilling. Not a worry in the world. That man is chilling on his boat. Straight up peace, at peace. They running around here talking about some, oh, he fumbled. Fumbled what? Fumbled what? Let me tell you something. For a person like Klay Thompson, and they trying to say, oh, he mad because his career ain't what it used to be. It ain't gotta be. It ain't gotta be. This ain't no Rudy Poot ass dude. He done already made, bro, done already made NBA history. Because y'all running around the internet, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is what lets me know that a lot of y'all chicks, y'all just don't get it. Y'all are not, y'all are out of touch. Y'all out of touch. Because long before there was a rap superstar, there was NBA superstars. I don't think y'all get this. Culturally, NBA players will always be up here. They'll always be up here. Rappers go to NBA games and be fanning out. You hear me? Rappers go to NBA games and be sitting courtside talking about some. Look. What we talking about? What we talking? And then you running around here talking about some, Klay Thompson. Did nobody know who he was until he dated Meg Thee Stallion? What? 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 How many of y'all remember when he first started dating Meg Thee Stallion? And I did a show on it and I said, he tripping. How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember the angry man's pure outrage and disgust at Klay Thompson slumming it? In fact, I think that's what I said. I think I said he was slumming it. I said he was a whole simp out here. But luckily, he surprised me. He surprised me. Now, I knew the relationship wasn't going to work because I figured she'd screw it up. But he gave her them walking papers before she had a chance to screw it up. He gave her that pink slip before she had a chance to fuck up his life. And you got these chicks running around here mad and shit, talking about, I can't believe he left Megan and stuff. Believe it. You need to believe it. You know why you need to believe it? You need to believe that Klay Thompson kicked Meg Thee Stallion to the curb, just like that dude you dating about to kick you to the curb, and he ain't even an NBA superstar. That's what's so funny about it. You got played and dumped by a dude that's the manager at Safeway, and you think that Klay Thompson can't dump Meg Thee Stallion? And look, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. The level of delusion, that I see across the internet, it's unfathomable. It's unfathomable. I'm sitting back watching these I'm watching these chicks. Matter of fact, Hold on one second. We got some raw truth we need to display. Let me see, because I know I saved it in here somewhere. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. Because it's some women out here that's willing to tell the truth.
Here we go with the pigeons and the sparrows claiming Klay fumble made the Stallion. You bitches are so delusional. How did this man fumble a known whore? How did he fumble a whore artist? Just tell me that. Y'all be straight up birds and pigeons claiming y'all got fumbled. She fucked everybody. How did she get fumbled? I just be so confused on how y'all rap about being birds and whores and smuts, do all of this, and then claim y'all got fumbled. Y'all influence these other birds to be bigger birds, and then y'all so-called get in a relationship and get played because these niggas be like, this bitch is a bird. I don't even want her for real. Like, what are we doing here? He did not fumble her. He dodged a bullet in real time. How did this man fumble a known whore? How did he fumble a whore artist? Y'all be straight up birds and pigeons claiming y'all got fumbled. She fucked everybody. I just be so confused on how y'all rap about being birds and whores and smuts, do all of this, and then claim y'all got fumbled. Y'all influence these other birds to be bigger birds, and then y'all so-called get in a relationship and get played because these niggas be like, this bitch is a bird. I don't even want her for real.
Bro, I told y'all this years ago. Look at this fucking long list. Everyone just wanted to make an excuse. Oh, that's a black woman. You can't talk about her like that. No, I don't care if she's white, Indian, Mexican, Spanish, whatever. She's a hoe. Megan Thee Stallion fucks too much. It's just what it is. That's us, men. We judge off your past history. If you have a lot of bodies before us, yeah, we'll fuck you. We'll have fun with you. But when it really comes down to marrying you and taking it serious, we not doing it. When you have a fucking roster like this that includes half the fucking entertainment industry.
How did this man fumble a known?
Oh, we sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus, sweet baby Jesus, sweet baby Jesus. And here's the crazy thing. The crazy thing is these chicks are on the internet right now, so thoroughly convinced that Meg is a good woman. You want to know what's so crazy? Beyonce got a husband. Sierra got a husband. Nicki Minaj got a husband. Even Cardi B at one point had a husband. Meg ain't getting no husband, y'all. She ain't no way. I refuse to believe that there's a man walking around out here that is willing to sign paperwork to get Tory Lanez. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Hold on, I think we got us a sponsor. Yes, we do. Shout out to my man Forever Studios for sponsoring the show. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Forever Studios. Forever Studios said, cook and blessings, Angry Man.
That's that BINO energy.
Oh, it's a lot better than we usually do. All right, chums up. Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you right now. But going back, we got to rewind a little bit. We got to bring it back. I told you that these women are mad because Megan, it ain't about Megan's relationship failing. That ain't what it's about. It's about Megan being rejected by that family. It's about Megan being rejected by that family. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. Because y'all think I'll be capping. When I say these women are living vicariously through Meg the Stallion, and any loss Megan take is a loss they feel like they gonna take. Watch this.
I saw this photo and I'm pissed off all over again. You had her looking like she was an in-law. You had her looking like she was in. You had her looking like y'all really loved her. Y'all really cared about her. Playing in her face like that. And the parents, they knew how their son was and how he is. And honestly, I am happy that she's no longer with him because he did not love her. He did not love her at all. A man who chooses to love a woman, especially a woman like Meg, she's lost her parents, her grandparents, the shooting with stupid ass, the leprechaun, getting dragged, people smearing her name, going through so much. A man who loves a woman like Meg will do any and everything to make sure she does not get hurt anymore. He will make sure that he was a safe space for her. And he played her with that. He made it seem like he was a safe space for her and played her. And I think that's the reason why she made her IG story. She posted that because she doesn't really talk about her breakups. He really bamboozled her. He really played it. And we all really thought that he was good for her. We also got bamboozled.
We also got bamboozled. We also got bamboozled. City boys! City boys is up. City boys is up on y'all. City boy, city boy. They are up. City boys is up on y'all. They are up. City Boys is up right before the summer and Iceman about to drop. Iceman, baby, why you so cold? Freeze the world. Oh my God. And look, she can't even go live and say no craziness about, she can't say nothing crazy about him. She can't say nothing crazy about him. You know why she can't say nothing crazy about him? because we got the receipts. We got the receipts, bruh. We got the receipts, bro, Ham. Check it out.
You're glowing from the inside out. I see somebody special is here to support you. What does it feel like to have him here by your side? And what is it about this guy that just made you want to lock it in?
I have never dated somebody so kind. Like, this is my first relationship where I ever been with somebody who's genuinely a nice person, and he makes me genuinely happy. Like, I just never dated somebody like him before, and I'm just grateful that he here by my side and he feel the same way about me.
You're glowing from the inside.
Ooh, and see, that goes into the other side of the conversation. We might need to start calling Klay Thompson Iceman. This man brought her in and was kind, sweet, supportive. He showed her a glimpse, just a little peek. What Chris Rock say? Just a little peek of what it would like. What it would be like, excuse me, of what it would be like to be married to a good man from a good family. He's a good man, Savannah. He gave her a taste of the good life. And right when she thought Sierra's prayer was answered, that nigga said, he snatched all of that shit back. He snatched that shit. Klay snatched that shit back so hard that the females of the community got whiplash. That's why they're online right now upset. When he snatched that bitch, he said, no, give it back. Give it back. Woo-wee. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let me get a little bit of this drink. Oh my God. Ooh-wee. Winter is here. So dress warm. Now, some of y'all are gonna say, come on, Angry Man, you being cruel. You being cruel. Oh, no. No. Not being cruel. Not being cruel. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not being cruel. Is it not those of her ilk, those of her kind, those of her kith and kin, that every single time one of these self-proclaimed 304s tries to dabble in the traditional life in an attempt, in my opinion, to ruin a good man, and he see that shit coming and cut ties, do they or do they not come to the internet to talk trash about all of us men? Do they or do they not do that? Don't they use every failed relationship of every Insta thought and 304 as the excuse to show their hatred for men? Do they or do they not? They do, right? Whenever brothers get screwed over, like when Tyrese got screwed over by his ex, did they or did they not get immense pleasure out of Tyrese going through what he was going through? Did they or did they not get pleasure out of it? I'm sorry. You got to forgive me, but I love it. I love it. I love it when a 304 gets victory snatched away from them. I love it. I love it. And the reason why I love it is because every single time one of them fails, we get this much closer to women as a whole realizing that they don't need to act like that. See, the worst thing that could have ever happened to modern women is Sierra's prayer. That's the worst thing that could have ever happened to modern women is Sierra's victory. And I don't give a shit what nobody say. None of us fellas, none of us real men are ever gonna forgive Russell Wilson for that shit. None of us. Because that relationship made it all right. But the fact that they cannot duplicate that shit gives me pleasure. The fact that they can't do that shit over and over again gives me pleasure because it lets me know that eventually they're going to have to realize that there ain't no future in 304ing. AKA hoeing. Okay? Ain't no future in it. So you shouldn't be looking up to Cardi B, Meg the Stallion, Glorilla. You can't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I got Glorilla getting married before Meg the Stallion. Because I think only reason Glorilla was acting like that is because she wasn't attractive. And now that she done got some money and got herself looking different, I got her sooner or later getting wifed up. Because ain't she with an NBA player? I seen her cuddled up with an NBA player. I forgot which one it is. She got awfully quiet after she started dating. Y'all ain't noticed that? Y'all ain't noticed that? Y'all ain't noticed that Glorilla got awfully quiet when she started dating that NBA player. Brandon Ingram. Did y'all notice that? Did y'all notice? See, this is how I be knowing whenever female celebrities, this is how I be knowing when they're capable of traditional womanhood. This is how I know when they're capable of that traditional shit. When they meet a man and all of a sudden they just vanish from the spotlight, you don't hardly hear nothing from them. Look at Fantasia. When last time you heard something from Fantasia? Last time I heard something from Fantasia, she was on the Breakfast Club talking about how she submits to her man. Look at Eve. Vanished. Vanished. Vanished from the spotlight. When they find a dude that they rock with, when they find a dude that they fall in love with, you don't hear nothing from them. That's why I don't care what nobody say. Whenever I'm on panels and it's women up there arguing and going back and forth with niggas, I be sitting there thinking to myself like, yeah, you either ain't got no nigga or you can't stand the one you with. I don't care what nobody say. Because a chick will get a man and vanish. Like, if she get a man that she really rock with, poof, gone. You be like, where's so-and-so at? Why? And if you happen to come across her and you be like, hey, I ain't seen you in a while. Where you been? She gonna look you straight in the face and say, I's married now. Ooh-wee. I's married now. And the funny thing is they keep running around here pretending. Let me ask y'all this question, because it just occurred to me. It just occurred to me. You answer this question for me. Tell me if I'm wrong, right? You got all these women all over the internet claiming that they are not suffering from a loneliness epidemic. They swear up and down they happy being single. They single by choice. They don't need no man. They don't want to cook and clean. They don't want to do the traditional wife thing, right? If that's true, why are they always devastated when their favorite female entertainer doesn't get wifed up? Why do they get devastated when their favorite female entertainer doesn't get wifed up? Because it's a constant reminder of their inability to get wifed up. I don't care what nobody say. I would argue that the majority of the women from the community want a husband. They want to be wives. I know they do. I know they do. And they'll never convince me otherwise, because all they complain about is the inability to find a good man. Why are they looking for a good man? So that they can get married. So that they can get married. Blue Lux said, this is reaching. Somebody's in their fifties. Somebody's in their fifties. What part is the reaching part? Blue Lux. What part is the reaching part? You tell me. You let me know, Blue Lux. Which part is the reaching part? You let me know. If I'm reaching, you let me know. Go ahead and pull my coattail. Which part is the reaching part, Blue Lux? Come on now, don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet now. Which part is the reaching part? Let me know. Let me know. Let your boy know. Go ahead and tell me. Said real women are not clocking celebrities. Really? You think so? You think so? You think so? So how many women would you say, just off the top of your dome, what percentage of women would you say don't know Meg Thee Stallion just broke Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson's relationship just failed? Just answer that question for me. How many women do you think, percentage-wise, don't even know about the Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion split up? Have y'all ever noticed there's one thing that has been a consistency throughout my entire YouTube career? Do y'all want to know what that consistency has been? Do you want to know what the consistency has been in my career? People trying to tell me that women ain't a certain way. I've been on YouTube for I don't know how long, dropping truth bombs about how women really operate and what type of time women are really on. And there has always been somebody consistently trying to tell me it ain't true. You want to know what the biggest lie is in my entire lifetime, in your lifetime as well? There used to be this lie they used to push all the time. Nobody can understand women. It's the biggest lie ever told. Women are the easiest creatures on planet Earth to understand. The reason why you think it's difficult to understand them is because you believe all of the lies and the bullshit that comes out of their mouth. See, all you would have to do is sit back and just watch what they do. Instead of listening to the shit they say, all you got to do is sit back and watch them. Just sit back and observe them. They don't have to tell you the truth because they show you the truth. So no, I'm not reaching. I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, why the hell do I have a wife and most of you men running around here still find it difficult to find a decent woman to date? If I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to women, why do I have a successful marriage with a woman who is submissive to me and operates on my program? Why do I have that? The thing that you niggas claim don't exist if I don't understand women. How did I perform that miracle? Oh, I get it. You think it was by chance. You think it was by chance. You got dudes up here on the internet all day long. They talk this shit all day long. These women nowadays, they don't do this and they don't do that, and you can't get them to do this, and women don't want to act right and do it. And I got a woman to do all of that. I got a woman to do all of that. How was I able to perform that miracle? And if it was luck, how was I able to write a book about it? If it was luck, how was I able to map out how I did it? Do you know what the scientific method is? If I didn't know what I was doing, how was I able to succeed at it, then write a book about it, and then cats buy the book, read the book, and then be able to repeat the process? How was I able to do that? How was I able to do that? Talking about this is a stretch. No, it ain't no stretch. It ain't no stretch. You just don't know what the fuck you talking about. And because you don't know what you talking about, and because you operating on incorrect information, you think my accurate information is wrong. It's easy for a nigga that don't know how to be a plumber to think that the plumber don't know what he doing. You ain't a fucking plumber. That's why you think he don't know what he doing. But all you gotta do is sit back and wait and watch it manifest. That's all you gotta do. Sit back and wait and watch it manifest. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. The only reason I can't show you clowns in practice is because I'm already in a relationship. If I wasn't in a relationship, I would show you. I would show you. Oh, there's a chick in the Moniqua is in the chat room trying her best to get my attention. Oh, she's trying her best to get my attention. You know why she's triggered, right? Y'all know why she's triggered, right? Ain't it obvious? Ain't it obvious? Oh, her upset. Her upset because the big bad man is on the internet telling the truth about the women's. Her upset. Oh, up there talking about beard dye. First of all, that's how we know your ass is goofy. Most women like my beard better when it's not dyed. Uh-oh. 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 And not to mention the fact, why is my beard even a topic for you, Monica? I'm taken. Already got a wife. So why do you care about my beard? Why do you care about my beard? Moniqua, whatever the hell your name is. Why do you care? Why do you care? Huh? Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you the only person in this world that matters when it comes to me having a beard or me not dyeing my beard, right?
Hello?
Hey, you want to hear something funny?
Oh God. What?
So I'm doing a show talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, right? And as I'm sitting here dropping truth bombs, some chick by the name of Moniqua or something like that. She ain't even spelling her damn name right. It looked like Monique, but there's no E on the end of it, right? So she says she said some other stuff, but I didn't see the other stuff she said. I just saw the last part she said. She's like, and his beard dye is growing out. He down bad. So I said, I'm talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson's relationship. Why do you care about my beard? I ain't in no relationship with you. I'm taken. Does it matter to you, my dear, my dear wife? Does it matter to you whether I dye my beard or not?
No, I like it like that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, No, I'm just saying because you know she up there, he down bad. What?
Why would she say you down bad? Because your beard is salt and pepper? I'm so confused.
I told her, I said the funny thing about that is most women actually like a man with salt and pepper beard.
Right. I like grown men shit. The fuck?
All right, I'll let you go. I know you don't feel well right now.
All right.
All right. Why would I care? Why would I care what you think about my beard? I don't know how many ways I got to say this, because I've said it before and I'll say it again. Sometimes I dye my beard because I just like the way it looked when it's completely brown, when it's completely dark brown. But if I was insecure about it, I would never let you see it gray. Do people even understand the logic behind that? If I was insecure about my beard being gray, I would never let y'all see it. I would always make sure that before I go live that it was dyed, if I was insecure about it. Right or wrong? Because there's dudes out here that don't like having gray hair, so they make for certain that they shit is always dyed. You would never catch them out in public with they shit not dyed. And by the way, Monica or Moniqua, whatever your name is, in order for shit like that to work, I would have to be a guy that is insecure. I would have to be a guy that doesn't like the way he looks. So let's be crystal clear about something. The only way that you can come in here talking shit about my looks is if I was a guy that didn't know that when I look in the mirror, I'm looking at a handsome, grown-ass man. Mm-hmm. 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 And I've passed those genetics on to my three sons, and I haven't seen not now one of them have a problem pulling a girlfriend. The same way my father ain't have no problem pulling women. The same way my grandfather ain't have no problem pulling women. The same way my great grandfather ain't have no problem pulling women. What is we talking about here? Give a fuck if you like me. I like me. That's all that matters. I like me. I got money. Why ain't run to the dentist and go get me some shiny new porcelain teeth? Because when you're not insecure about your looks, you don't run around trying to get aesthetics changed because you're not satisfied with your looks and you want other people to look at you a certain way. I'm not like y'all, Moniqua. I'm not down at the mall buying tons of cosmetics to cover up my face. Right? If I want a better looking body, I go hit the gym. I don't go to Columbia and buy one. The worst thing any of you chicks could ever do is jump in a chat room talking about looks. As insecure as y'all are, you can't even walk out the house without 10 tons of Maybelline on your face. Get mad at me. I'm not your enemy. Your enemy is a thunderstorm. Your enemy is rain. Okay? Your best defense system is a strong umbrella. Fuck is we talking about? Or maybe you didn't, or maybe you didn't hear my Latina wife. Maybe you didn't hear her. Maybe you didn't hear her. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna replay what she said. I'm gonna replay what she said. This is what she said. Hold on. This is what my Latina wife said. When I said, you heard what I said to her. I said, do you care whether or not I dye my beard? And this is what she, when it comes to what I look like. That's the only person who matters when it comes to what I look like. Huh? Don't get it twisted. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. Love.
Coming in here talking crazy to me. Talking crazy to the angry man. You done lost your mind. You done lost your mind. And by the way, that's diabolical. That's diabolical. I just got through talking shit about Cardi, and then I used her song to prove a point. That's some diabolical shit right there, bro. That's some diabolical shit right there. And by the way, Monica, let me show you something. Let me show you something. You see that ring right there? You see that ring right there? Hold on. You see that ring right there? You see them rings right there? You ain't never gonna get one of. You ain't never gonna get them. Hold on. Let me zoom in on it. Let me zoom in. You ain't never gonna get no shit like that. Ever in life. Ever in life. Ever in life. Ever. It ain't gonna happen for you. It ain't gonna happen for you. Keep wishing. Wishing on a star. I told you, anytime, look, let me tell you something. Anytime you start talking about Meg Thee Stallion, you start talking about these women and their inability. Look, let me tell you this. Let me put it to you like this. A woman not being able to find a good man that will ultimately become their husband is like a man being broke for the rest of his life. You not gonna convince me that he don't have a problem with that. You not gonna convince me that he don't feel some type of way about that shit. You ain't gonna convince me. You see a man out here that's grown, doing his thing, and he broke and struggling, that's gonna be an upset individual. And that's the equivalent of it. That's the equivalent of it. Talking about, oh, he down bad. You wish. You wish. Let me show you something. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Where's the photo? Where's the photo? Where's the photo at? Hold on. Because as much as I hate to say this, y'all can't come over here talking shit to me like that. Because it's not gonna work. And if you knew me personally, you would know that I'm a conceited ass nigga. I'm conceited. Most people don't know that. Most people don't know that. See, people that ain't conceited, they don't do shit like that. They don't take photos like that. Hold on. I'll zoom in on it. People that ain't conceited don't take photos like that. Is my beard gray in that photo? Absolutely. Absolutely. You see that? You see that shit right there? Look at that. Fly. Fly. People that don't like the way they look, they don't pose for the camera like that. They don't pose for the camera like that. I've been getting told I was handsome by women ever since I was a little boy. You feel me? I ain't never had no woman tell me you ugly. That shit ain't never happened. That shit ain't never happened in my life. Ever. Ever. It don't matter if I got a beard, don't got a beard. It don't matter if the beard gray. If it ain't gray, it don't matter. It don't matter. What Denzel say? I'm leaving here with something. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving it with something. See, dudes know they fly when they take photos like that. You feel me? Dudes know they fly when they take photos like that. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all see how fat I am in that photo? Look at how fat I am, y'all. I'm the fattest nigga in the world. That's the other thing they do. That's the other thing they do. They jump up here and say, "Oh, Angryman fat." Okay. 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 Look how fat I am. Look how fat I am. Oh my God, I'm so fat. I'm so fat. Can't you tell how fat I am? Here's one where you can really tell how fat I am. There's one you can really tell how fat I am. Mm-hmm. But again, like I said, this is what happens when you get to talking about these chicks that can't get no man. This is what happens. You start talking about these chicks that can't get no man. Oh my God, they get in they fifis. Here go another one. See how fat I am? See how fat I am in there? So fat. Anyway. The butt hurtedness. The butt hurtedness. The butt hurtedness is real. I got some fly ass photos. I got some fly ass photos. Ooh. That shirt is fire. With the sneakers. Woo. With the sneakers. You raggedy ass chicks wish you could get you. You wish you could find you a man that fly. You wish you could find you a man that fly. You wish you could find you a man that fly. You wish. You wish. You wish. You wish. You wish. You wish. Fuck out of here. Fuck is we talking about? On some damn Meg Thee Stallion. It's so many. That's the funny thing. They run around here talking about Meg Thee Stallion, this, Meg Thee Stallion, that. You know, there's a million women out here in this world that look infinitely better. Infinitely better than Meg Thee Stallion. But I get it. That's y'all's goals. That's y'all's goals. Y'all's goals is to try to be like, y'all's goals is to try to be like Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all's goals is to be like Meg Thee Stallion. And that's why you keep getting the results that Meg Thee Stallion get. That's why none of these men don't take y'all seriously. They don't take y'all seriously because y'all trying to be like Meg Thee Stallion, a person that people don't take seriously. That's really the real reason why. That's really the real reason why she can't get what she want out of life, is because she's not a serious individual and nobody takes her seriously. They treat her like she's a plaything because she always somewhere playing. And it ain't nobody's fault but her own, because she did it to herself. She did it to herself. She's the one that portrayed that image. So now she got to live with that image. She got to live with that image from now until, you feel me? And she's using all of the prime years of her life to get into these go nowhere relationships. And watch, when she get older, she gonna be one of these chicks out here, just like Vivica A. Fox, just like Lisa Ray McCoy, just like Nia Long. She gonna be out here talking about how the dating scene is trash and how men ain't hitting on nothing and all of that crap, knowing full and well she could have got her a good man a long time ago. A long time ago. So don't come in here talking crazy about me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted, and my wife got what she wanted. And that's the main reason I can talk this shit. You feel me? But let's get to these contributions.
BINO check. If you're in the building, show your work. Drop 20 on the Super Chat or Cash App.
Shout out to Cutie Exec in the building.
That's that BINO energy.
Cutie Exec says she was supposed to be in the gym with him getting rebounds, trying to help him get out of his shooting slump. He sucked the whole time he was with her. He's a 4-time champion and future Hall of Famer. He was the catch, not her. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Rashonda. Rashonda said, love your content, sir. Keep giving the people knowledge, peace, and blessings. I appreciate you, sis.
That's that BINO energy.
By the way, man, shout out to all the good women out here. Shout out to all the good women out here that don't follow in Meg the Stallion's footsteps. Let's see. Shout out to Jordan said, let me do my goggles. My Googles need to be a t-shirt OG.
That's that BINO energy.
Let's see. Shout out to John. He said, Big AM is cooking. Appreciate you.
That's that BINO energy.
Let's see. Shout out to Brandon. Brandon said, hoes only stand up for hoes. They never stand up for women with standards. That's a fact.
That's that BINO energy.
That is a whole fact. Let's see. Shout out to my man Aaron. He said to Meg the male horse, if you defame old money, you best be right, or you will be sued into oblivion out of your new money. Just saying. That's a fact. That is a fact. Shout out to my man Aaron.
That's that BINO energy.
Let's see. And we got to go to the super chat.
It's that time again. We going up. We going up.
It's time to read the super chats.
Yo, shout out to my man James. He said, for the game you spit in AM. Appreciate you. Shout out to Focused. He said, when Klay got hot, it was worse than Steph. Facts. Shout out to Dolomite in the building. Appreciate you. Shout out to Dwayne. Said Meg thought she could domesticate Klay. Klay is a tiger, and no matter how much she tried, a tiger will always revert back to his natural habitat, which is the wild. Appreciate you. Shout out to Dwayne again. He said NBA players and legends can walk into places and doors rappers can only dream of, even when they retire. Yep. Shout out to Ezel. Said they said nobody knew him before Meg. They said the same thing about Travis Kelce when started dating Taylor Swift. Yeah, they crazy. They're crazy. Shout out to Fam Bro. Said Tory Lanez got bamboozled too. Karma. Yep. Shout out to AR Smitty with the membership. Said Klay showed these Ferengi looking hoes that their fearless boss, bitch leader, is nothing more than the work. Well played, sir. Facts. That's facts. She thought she was bigger than the program. She thought she was bigger than the program, and she's not. And I'm going to tell you the truth. The only reason she has a career is because the industry was trying its best to duplicate Nicki Minaj. Same thing with Cardi B. Same thing with Cardi B, and I'll stand on that. The only reason Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion even have a career is because they were trying their best to duplicate Nicki Minaj. Facts. Say what you want to say. But neither one of them can spit like Nicki. Regardless, like cats can talk shit about Nicki all day, but neither one of them chicks can spit like Nicki. Neither one of them. Neither one of them. But yo, with that being said, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Salute to everybody that came through. Make sure you guys go over and check out my video I dropped earlier tonight on this Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson situation. Make sure y'all go check that out. But with that being said, we gonna get up out of here.
The session is closed. The board is dismissed.
I gave you the blueprint, now go build a estate. Stop arguing with broke, man, stop debating with fate. We don't negotiate value, we dictate the price. You watch the show for free, I just gave you a slice. But the real ones know where the equity live. We taking everything, we got nothing to give. The manual is waiting, you know where it's at. This ain't a gamble, it's a guaranteed bet.
We'll protect Lee. Go and plant the seed. We'll protect Lee. That's the code we need. Go to the site, secure the command. The Angryman Channel, the standard of the land.
TheAngrymanChannel.com.
Get the shirt, get the books.
Start watching, start working. We up.
The session is closed. The board is dismissed.